Don't know what I'll record or put forward, put in the stake. But I'll stake my maker on it because I don't have one that I care about other than my mother. I love her. But still, that fate idea is making me see through to taking the good news that soon I will be on break. Have a bit of time to myself. Probably will still rhyme. What else is there to do? But don't misconstrue, I finally have the time to go forth in my other ventures. Adventure forth. Nothing's preventing me. I'm going north as I get icier on the beat, as it gets colder, through the winter, storming. I don't know why. It's the normal thing for me to spin thoughts in a weird way that ought to be brought back under control. Those thoughts do take a toll on myself, but they just keep rolling forward. Luckily, I regenerate. I tend to hate bringing forth this idea of straight versus bi versus gay guy, but I don't know why I bring it up anyway. I think it's here to say that a rapper can be non-effeminate and gay, or queer in some other way. Fuck all that shit that those fuckers say. And I say some stupid shit too. Whenever I use bitch, I switch it up, barely ever mean it to be a woman. It's still stupid to use it that way, but it's a good enough all-purpose word that at least in the rap scene has become an absurd abstraction that is tasked at enacting a reference to any bitch. Everyone knows who's meant. Given context, of course, for many other rappers it means the other two, and sometimes for me too. What is there? It's me and you. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. My mind is continuing to be screwing and trying to delay. But then I continue to do what I say, actually move forward, and not refrain. Fuck, I don't know. Can I just chain some easier rhymes onto each other, not try to say anything with the things that I'm doing, but this line has to be underlined again, because it's empty. It's vacant within. I don't quite see the purpose of daydreaming if I'm not trying to say meaningful things that bring some new notion, idea, or at least insight into a person that hasn't rehearsed any of this, that's just trying to rejoice in the verbal linguistics. At times I'm a beast within it, but I tend to be inclined to try to find little itty-bitty things that I can switch around, like a committee that brings down a judgment meant to be judgy of others. I always went there. With my thought processes, I don't know, I don't ease up. Same thing about these daydreaming tracks. This one most certainly lacks some abilities in spitting sinful things, but at least it's a continuation of all of it. I'm trying to be relatively consistent when I spit with it, but I insist to spit it anyway, every couple days, and so sometimes I'll stray from the perfect path. Erect a different type of, well, you already thought of the thing, that brings me into the game coming up. Fuck. It's all electrical now, Jack. You're late to the game. It's the same here and there. I'm back to finish up the daydreaming thought. I brought those in and never stopped putting any of those in, even if I begin to sound repetitive or would probably edit it out or just cut the whole thing. It's interesting to me to see the progression each session, sometimes better, sometimes worse, but the general trend is tending partially to offending and pretending, but overall more an astonishing prevention of complete failure, which has surprised me up till now. And since it's like 4 or 5 minutes, I'll shut it down. I didn't enjoy this much sound. I don't know why. I went around to do it this time. Yeah, fuck it. I shouldn't continue the rhyme with this line. Fuck it. I wanted to find one more thing, actually, before I end and cease. And for this, I don't need to be beast. It is simply the question about the progression of this session in our epoch that is awkward at best. I'm awesome and blessed, I feel at least, but it is so easy for me to see the future that will be, and a one that is even better than that. And this one lacks so clearly. And I feel nearly content enough accepting, but it's just annoying to be forced with dreams that I slept in for too long. Those are wept about dreams coming apart at the seams after what I see in the scenes that play around me in this theater of broken dreams. Fuck. I think I have to concede. Even though it makes me internally bleed. It seems that's the way the world is, even though it isn't what it needs. Shit. Well, this is it. I will no longer proceed.